All right, so we're gonna start with a warm up in about a minute, starting with high knees. I'll let people get their socks on, shoes on. Mom, are you working out with shoes? Should I wait?
Do I need shoes?
I don't know. You put on shoes the last time.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the workout is.
Oh, okay. All right, you don't need shoes. We'll be fine. All right, starting with high knees in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. High knees. Everyone's going on mute in case you want to play your own music. Good. Keep it up. 30. Last 15. After this, we're down in plank, doing shoulder taps. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, down in plank, shoulder taps. Keeping that core nice and tight, feet nice and wide. Trying to reduce rotation from side to side. Nice controlled opposite shoulder taps. Good. If you need to, you can do this from your knees. We're just warming up. Good. 30 seconds. Jared, butt down a little bit. Good, Jessica, I'm gonna keep an eye on you today because my mom said that there would be too many people in class for me not to, so you can thank her for that. 3, 2, 1, coming up, jumping jacks. Yeah, I got it, thank you. Good job, last 15. Good, keep it up, last 5, 4, 3, 2, doing squat thrust, squatting down, coming up onto your tippy toes, raising your arms at the top. Squatting down, up onto the tippy toes, calf raise, arms up at the top, right back down. Good. Good job, keep it up, last 15. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, coming down into plank. You're in down dog and moving into cobra, back and forth. Down dog, pressing back into those heels, shifting forward, hips in cobra. Inhale, down dog, exhale, cobra, going right into it. Back and forth. at your own pace. Good, 30 seconds. Last 15. Almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. A little rest, water if you need it. I'm going to show you the first exercise of the first round. It's 4 parts. So if you've been to my previous classes, I've done like the squat version. That's 4 parts. But for this one, we're going to be on all fours. So my hips are right on top of my knees and my shoulders right on top of my wrists. I'm going to send one leg back, nice and pointed, and we're just doing pulses up here. So my toe touches the ground, and then I come all the way up. So we're going to go here for 15 seconds. Then I'm going to come in, hip out for 15 seconds. Then I'm going to add a kick for 15. And finally, I'm going to leave it out here, do little circles. All right, so one more time doing here, 15, 15, 15, and 15. All right, we're going to do that on both sides. So everyone coming down into all fours. I'll call it out for you. Obviously, you don't have to figure it out yourself. Everyone coming down into all fours, come down to all fours. Starting with that kick straight back, so you're touching the toes of the ground, and then straight up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Trying to keep that leg nice and straight. Keep both hips facing the ground. Don't let that hip open. Good, now we're going to go knee out to the side. Knee out to the side. Yep. This is called fire hydrants because it mimics a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. All right, now you're going to add the kick. So coming out, kick, back in. Good. And leave that kick out there. Little circles, trace a quarter, trace a quarter. Good. Keep it up, keep it up. 2, 1, switching sides, straight back. Other leg, straight back. Touch that toe to the ground, right back up. Keep it nice and straight. Keep those hips facing the ground. And knee out to the side. Knee out to the side, yeah. Good. Good job. Keep it up. Nice, good pace here. Not too slow. Add the kick. Good. When we add that kick, we're still trying to come out to the side, not straight back. Good. Keep it up. Perfect, guys. And leave the kick out there. Little circles. Trace a quarter. Trace a quarter. Good. Almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Coming up onto your feet. We're going to get our legs nice and wide, much wider than hip distance, and you're turning your feet out as far as you can without falling over. So usually we do squats, feet facing forward, going out as far as you can. Arms come straight overhead, and we're coming down into this squat. We're just doing pulses. So coming up about 4 or 5 inches, right back down. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Trying to keep the chest up, the torso up. Good. Facing, your chest is facing whatever you're facing, not facing the ground. All right, we're staying on those heels, those outsides of the feet, and we're trying to constantly be pushing those knees out. Good. Keep those arms up overhead. 30 seconds. Good, stay nice and low in this. Last 20. Come on, Ben. Good, keep it up, last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little rest, water if you need it. So 45-second rest, water if you need it, and we're going to start back on all fours on the first side with those kicks straight back. Any questions? Okay. Starting in 20, back in all fours. All right, guys, everyone be in all fours, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Sending that leg straight back, just touching the toe to the ground, right back up. Really focus on keeping both those hips facing the ground, not opening it up to get higher. Let's go knee out to the side. Good job. Keep it up. Nice strong core. And add the kick. Good. Just a little faster. And leave the kick out there, little circles. Good. Trace a quarter, you got it. Keep that leg nice and straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, other side, straight back. Let's go. Coming right into it. Let's go, let's go. Guys, you'll be happy to know that Jared took an extra 10 seconds on that transition. So I paused the clock for him. Good, let's go knee out to the side. Knee out to the side, good, keep it up. Good job, keeping that core nice and tight. That back flat. Good, add the kick. Keep going, keep going. And leave the kick out there, little circles, trace a quarter. Nice straight leg. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, coming up onto your feet. Legs out nice and wide, feet out nice and wide, arms up overhead. Coming down, sinking nice and low. Pulses, let's go. Driving up through the heels and the outsides of the feet. Keep pushing those knees open every time we come up. Pushing them open. Focusing on using the outsides of the feet. If you can, trying to keep those big toes off the ground. Thinking about keeping the insides of the feet off the ground. Good, just a little bit lower. Good, keep it up. Jared, shift that weight backwards a little bit. Good. Keep it up, almost done, 15. Keep those arms straight up overhead, no resting. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, little rest. Water if you need it. We're gonna do one more round like that, and then we'll have new exercise. All right, guys, about 20 seconds. Starting back on all fours with that straight kick back. Starting in 10. Coming into all fours. Straight kick back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep that leg nice and straight. Toe taps right back up. Keeping that leg straight, no knee bend. Flex the quad. Good. And knee out to the side. Knee out to the side. Good job. Keep pulling those shoulders back and down. Nice flat back throughout. And add the kick. Add the kick. Good. Good. Kristen, a little faster. Good. Little circles, little circles. Leave the kick out there. Little circles. Good. Nice little quarters. Keeping that leg as perpendicular to the body as you can. 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Straight back, other side. Let's go right into it. Thank you, Jess, for taking your time. Don't worry, I paused the clock for you. Good job, guys. Keep it up. And knee out to the side. Keep it going. Knee out to the side. Opening that hip up. Good job. Good job. Almost there. Add the kicks. Good. Perfect. Almost there. Keep it up. Last round of these. And leave the kicks out there. Little circles. Trace a quarter. Point that toe. Keep that quad engaged. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Up on your feet. Legs out nice and wide. Feet out nice and wide. Pulses in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Thinking about really trying to keep those big toes off the ground if you can. Pushing those knees out every time we come up. Really trying to feel it in the butt here. Good job, Jess. A little bit lower. Good. 30 seconds. Bend a little bit slower, a little bit longer pulses. Good. 15. Keep it up. Breathe through it. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Little rest. Water if you need it. Okay, so I'm going to show you the first exercise of the next round. So we're going to come down onto our stomachs for this. My toes are going to be pointed again. And for this entire exercise, my face should be facing down. So we can keep a nice flat spine throughout. I'm not going to look up during this, okay? My arms are out as well, out to the front. My toes are pointed in the back. My face stays facing down. And I have 2 points of contact with the ground at all times. So my left hand and my right foot are touching the ground. And I'm lifting up the opposite limbs as far as I can and right back down, alternate. Okay, any questions? Okay, starting in 5, 4, 3, Claudia, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, face stays facing down, nice flat spine throughout. Really pressing into the ground with the opposite limbs as the others raise as high as you can. Straight legs, straight arms. Don't bend the knee. So we're lifting from the hip, not from the knee. And we're trying to keep everything facing the down. So the armpits should be facing down to the ground the whole time, and the hips and the knees and the tops of the feet facing down on the ground. We're not turning the body to open up higher. Good, 15 seconds, keep it up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're gonna come up into high plank now. So high plank on our hands, feet about hip distance apart, hands about shoulder width apart, and again, try and keep both my hips facing the ground at all times. I'm going to just lift a leg, straight leg, curled toe, back and forth. But I'm not lifting my knee, okay? I'm not bending my knee to get it higher. My toe is curled back, my quad is engaged, back and forth. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So keeping those hips down like you would a normal plank. Imagining that ball resting on your back, on your lower back, shouldn't be coming over the head. Keeping that toe curled towards your face. Again, lifting from the hip here. Trying to keep both those feet facing straight down. Kristen, watch that right side, starts to turn a little bit. Good, and if you need to rest, rest in high plank, just don't do the leg lifts. Good, last 15. Almost done, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. So we're gonna stay down on the ground here, back into that all fours pose. All right, for this, I'm gonna again send opposite limbs out. My left hand's gonna go out, thumb facing up, my chest raises, head raises. At the same time, my right leg is gonna come out. So here, and then I'm curling in, exhaling, knee to elbow. Opening up, inhaling, knee to elbow, exhale. Okay, we're gonna go 30 seconds on each side. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So keeping that thumb facing towards the sky as we come up. Inhaling, chest opens, head looks upwards. Exhaling, knee comes to meet the elbow. If you can't meet knee to elbow, knee to hand is okay. Good job. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Keep it going. Good. Ben, keep that thumb turned upwards, not palm facing down. Yeah, exactly. Good. Good job. Bring that whole chest, that head up as we open forward. And everything crunches in, exhaling, feeling the crunch at the bottom. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, a little rest, 45. Any questions? Everyone all good? 20 seconds. We're going to start back with those swimmers, those opposite limb raises. Everyone should be down on their stomachs. Starting in 5. Starting in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Opposite limb raises, keeping that face facing down, pressing into the earth with the limbs that are not in motion. Keeping that toe pointed, that quad engaged. Nice straight arms. We're not bending the knees here. We're not opening, turning open the body more to lift higher. Only lifting as far as we can at that hip using our lower back and at the shoulder using our upper back. Keeping that core nice and tight. Even though we're on the ground, we want to keep the core contracted. Good, last 15. Almost done. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, coming up into that high plank, doing those leg lifts. So now the toe is curled towards you, hips facing forward. 2, 1, let's go. Keeping that leg nice and straight. Toe should be really curled back, flexed towards your face. Quad is engaged. Keeping that leg nice and straight. And those hips facing straight down the whole time. Good, Ben. Slow it down a little more control in the up and down. Just hips in a little bit. Good. Core stays nice and tight. Claudia, try to go straight up and down. You're going a little bit out and up first. Last 10. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last exercise, all fours. Opposite limbs come out. Knee to elbow. 2, 1. Let's go. Jared, speed it up a little bit. Good. Just get that thumb up, open up the chest as we come up. And switch sides, keep it going. Switch sides, keep it going. If you've ever done a cat-cow stretch, this is similar to those motions, just with that, that leg out and that crunch in. So cat-cow, we're really curling the back and then arching the back. Last 10. Good job, guys. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little rest. 45. Now one more round like that, and then we'll move on to some core exercises. Well, actually today has been a lot of core accessories, trunk work, so, but I mean more specifically ab exercises. Okay, coming back down onto our stomach. Do those opposite limb raises. I call them swimmers. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, face stays facing down. Toes are pointed. Quad is engaged. We're not bending those knees at all. Lifting from the hip and the upper back. pressing down into the earth with the limbs not in motion. Good. Perfect, guys. Keep it up. 30 seconds. Good. Last 15. Good, Ben. A little bit slower, more controlled. 10 seconds. Good. Just like that. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up into plank, high plank, doing those leg lifts. Curling the toes now instead of pointing them. 2, 1. Let's go. Keeping those toes curled towards the face. The quad stays engaged, keeping that leg nice and straight. Trying to keep both those hips facing down. If you feel your body start to turn open, even the slightest, stop there, come right back down. If you need to rest, rest in that high plank or that high plank on your knees. Good job, guys. 30 seconds. Keep pulling those shoulders back and down. Nice flat back here. Good. Good, guys. Keep it up. Come on, Ben. 20 seconds. Good, Ben. Slow it down just a little bit. Last 10. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into all fours. When those limbs come out, limbs come in. 2, 1. Let's go. This is the weirdest named exercise in the history of exercises. Bird dogs. That's what they call this. I don't know why. Opening that chest all the way up. Head comes up. Jared, a little bit faster. Good, keeping that core nice and tight. Don't forget about that thumb staying forward towards the ceiling. 2, 1, switch sides. Keep it going. Good. Nice strong core. Perfect, keep it up. Think about that cat-cow, really arching the back and curling it. Keep it up. 15. Almost done. Keep it up. Last round like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Little rest. Water if you need it. I'm going to show you the first exercise of the last round. So first exercise is going to be on our back, legs straight up in the air, okay, toes curled back towards you, so we get a little bit of a hamstring stretch here, and I'm just crunching up towards my toes. Exhaling on the way up, inhaling on the way down, just trying to get my shoulder blades off the mat, less of a curl forward and more of a crunch upward, so trying to get my chest raised straight up off the ground. If your neck starts to hurt, you can put your hands behind your back as long as we're not then curling forward. Still trying to bring our chest off the mat, almost like someone's grabbing your chest and just pulling you straight up. That's the motion. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just trying to get those shoulder blades off the mat. Not necessarily reaching for your toes if you can't get your toes straight above you, but thinking about someone grabbing your chest and just lifting that off the mat. Like some sort of strange exorcism type situation. I can't think of a reference, but I'm trying. Good, 30 seconds. If you need to, you can put your feet down and do the same exercise as long as, again, We are reaching up, straight up, not forward. Good, keep it up, last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, you're gonna go ahead and sit up, feet and knees together. Sitting up, feet and knees together. Chest stays pressed out as we lean back, almost like we're gonna be rowing. Okay, but we're gonna go side to side. So really lean back here in this shape of like a rowboat. Okay, so 45-degree angle or more. Chest is pushed out, core is nice and tight, touching each side. 2, 1, let's go. Good, really long here. Jess, lean back, scoot your legs out more. Kristen, lean back, scoot your legs out more. Ben, lean back, scoot your legs out more. Good. Keeping that chest pressed out, that core is braced. Good job, good job. Keep it up. Excellent, guys. You can keep your feet down, heels on the ground. Ben, keep it up. Good job, good job. Almost there. Last 10. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So this last one, we're going to start on our backs. Everything is straight up like so. My feet are not touching, but they're about hip distance. I'm going to say come out. Everyone's going to come out to a distance where they feel their abs engaged. If it's all the way out, great. If it's just a little bit, no problem. And then I'm going to say come in, and you're going to try to touch your elbows to your knees. And we're just going to hold each of these positions. Coming out, coming in. Everyone understand? Starting in. 3, 2, 1, coming out. Holding it. Coming in, elbows to knees, holding it. Coming out, holding it. Coming in, elbows to knees. Hold it, elbows to knees, hold it. Hold it, crunch up to those knees. And coming out, holding it, holding it. Feet not touching, knees not touching. As far as you can, keeping that abs engaged. Coming in, elbows to knees. Almost done, 15 seconds. Holding it, stay crunched. Coming out, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good little rest, 45. All right, good. I like that. I like this scene. This is good. Does anyone have any questions on that, or are we all good? Okay, so about 20 seconds, and we're going to start back with those toe touches. You just want to be, Jared, you just want to be at a length where you're like really feeling that whole core engagement where we're all the way out. If you go, sometimes if you go too far out and you won't feel it as much if we're crunched in just a little bit, you gotta feel it out. All right, guys, starting back with those toe touches. So feet straight up in the air. Again, like I said, you can have those feet down as long as we're just lifting from the chest. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Really trying to lift from the chest, exclusively, not moving forward at all, just straight up. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Like I said, if your neck starts to strain here, you can hold behind your head as long as we're not pulling on the neck. Trying to go straight up, not forward. Just not forward, straight up. Try to lift with your chest. Good, keep it up. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Sitting up, feet and knees together. Lengthened out like we're in a boat. We're about to row. Coming side to side. 2, 1. Let's go. Chest is up. My core is contracted. Not just so that we can do the movement, but I'm also actively contracting it. Arch, a little bit of an arch in the back here. Pushing those hips forward, that chest forward. Good, keep it up. Good, guys. Jess, lean back. 15. Come on, Jess. Good, almost done. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming onto your back. Starting in this position, everything is straight up. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Coming out, holding it. Coming in, elbows to knees, holding it. Coming out, holding it. Coming in, holding it, elbows to knees. Coming out, holding it. Good, hold it. Good job, guys. Breathe through it. Breathe, breathe. Coming in, elbows to knees. Try to connect those elbows to the knees and hold it. Good, keep it up. Coming out, coming out. Good job, guys. Almost done. Last 10. You're going to hold it here. 7, 6, 5, 4. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Good. Little rest. 45. Good job, guys. We got one more round like that. A little bit of a stretch, and we are done. Jess, you look great.
You really want my sister to beat me in tennis this morning, don't you?
That's, you know, that's why I created this workout, is for that whole purpose. I thought, you know what? Kristen's gonna lose today. All right, guys. Starting back with those toe touches. Like I said, you don't necessarily need to think of it as toe touches. We can have our feet straight down, almost like we're just trying to lift that chest off the ground. Straight up, not forward. Straight up, not forward. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Really focusing on using those 2 top abs, those upper abs, pulling our body straight upwards and back down. Not jerking our body up, but both pulling our body up and controlling that descent. Good, Jess, go feet down. Same thing, keep it up. Good, Jared, feet down. Point towards the ceiling and go straight there, good. If your neck hurts, you can bring it back to your neck. Last 10, Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up into seated position, feet and knees together, leaning back, getting really long in this movement, side to side. Let's go. Really pressing that chest out, keeping a little arch in the back by really driving those hips forward. Keeping that core contracted. Then lean back a little bit, pull those shoulders back, push that chest out. 30 seconds. Good job, good job. Just lean back, feet out more. Good job. 15 seconds, guys. Keep it up. Come on, Ben. Good, almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last exercise. Coming onto our backs here. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Coming out. Holding it. Elbows to knees, crunching in, holding that crunch. Holding elbows to knees. Coming out. Coming in, elbows to knees, hold it. Coming out, holding it. Coming in, elbows to knees, last 10, 9, 8, hold the crunch, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, little rest, you're done. All right, grab water if you need it, catch your breath, and we're gonna do a little stretch and be done. All right, guys, when you're ready, we're going to come into a lunge with our left knee on the ground and our right leg forward. Sitting up nice and tall. I'll wait just a moment. Keeping that back top of the foot straight on the ground. Anyone ever get bruises in like the most random? What happened to me? I got beat up overnight. Anyway, sitting up nice and tall, pressing into this front leg. Bringing those arms up overhead, leaning back just slightly. Big deep breaths. Good, we're gonna bring that left hand down nice and flat, opening up towards the right, keeping that left shoulder engaged, breathing. Switching hands, right hand comes down nice and flat, opening up to the left, keeping that right shoulder engaged. On the inside of the foot, hand is on the inside of the foot, good, keeping that core tight. Good, pressing back on that left leg, straightening out the front. Keeping that front toe curl, trying to relax the front knee and quad, and if you can reach, pulling on the outside of that front foot. Otherwise, just leaning forward as much as you can. So we're going to switch legs entirely. That left leg is forward, that right knee is on the ground. Pressing into that front leg. We're going to bring those arms up overhead, leaning back slightly if you feel comfortable. Big deep breaths. We're going to bring that right hand down nice and flat, opening up to the left, keeping that right shoulder engaged. Good, bring that left hand down nice and flat, opening up to the right, keeping the left shoulder engaged. Good, gonna press back on that right leg, straighten out the front, keep that front toe curled. Try and relax the front knee and quad if you can reach, pulling back on the outside of the foot, otherwise just leaning forward. Okay, coming into all fours here. Tabletop position, you're gonna walk those hands out in front of you and just lean back. We're not coming into child's pose, we're trying to get a nice stretch along the chest and the lats, which is the side of the body. Just pressing down, keeping your arms straight. Good, now I'm gonna have you take your right hand, bring it over to touch that left hand, so now it's on the left side. And then just come down onto your forearm of the left hand. Does that make sense? So right hand comes over to meet the left. Left hand comes back towards your knee. Forearm comes down so we get that nice shoulder stretch, that lat stretch on one side. Good, we're gonna switch sides, same thing, left over to the right hand corner of the mat. Again, leaning back, putting that right forearm on the ground. Good, lastly, we're gonna come into child's pose, so getting those feet together in the back, sitting down onto your heels. Head comes down into the mat, pressing down with your hands into the earth, breathing. All right, guys, you are done for the day. Good job. Thanks for coming. Solid class today. Otherwise, have a good day. Jared, good luck at work or whatever you do during the day. And we'll see you guys soon.
Thanks, Tanner.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Thanks.